Welcome to another episode of the Intercontinental Sport TV NPFL podcast show. A review of preview of match day 4 is what we're going to be doing today. And of course, I'm going to be looking at games that happened yesterday. 2 games went down. Eyimba getting a victory at home to Lobby Stars 2-1. And the debut of the league, the new boys, Ikorodu City, losing at home to Rangers International, the defending champion yesterday. I got a plethora of games this weekend as far as the NPFL is concerned. And here we are here to bring you all the very best analysis and whatever you can think of on the show today. But then before we move, don't forget to follow us on all our social media handles, subscribe on YouTube, and of course on all our social media. We'll talk about it. We're on Facebook, we're on TikTok, we're on Twitter, and we're on Instagram as well. We're ready to give you the very best as far as Nigerian content is concerned. I've got Femaiti here also with me. Femaiti, good morning.
Good morning to you, Raymond. Good morning to our listeners and our viewers, our fans. Great to be here once again after a very peculiar weekend, you know, of NPFL where you know that penalty was throwing a lot. And we're hoping that this weekend review, you know, will not be that way. I mean, it was peculiar that there were no home wins.
No single win.
We didn't see that.
I mean, match day 7.
Exactly. But then this weekend, I think we have some very tough matchups, you know, to look forward to. There are so many huge games.
Yeah, sure.
Definitely, we are looking forward to it, and I think it's going to be amazing.
One of the biggest games to watch out for, 2 huge games actually. They'll be watching out for this week. Will be Rivers against Eyimba, the master
and the apprentice. You call it that way.
What a game! And of course, Enugu Rangers traveling to Ikene. 3 points in Lagos.
Don't travel back. Just
stay.
Move
to Ikene and see if they can pick another 3 points. But look at all these games and many more on the show today. But Femaiti, quick one. Last season we had 31 away games all through the season. This season, match day 3 already, we have 8 away wins.
Absolutely groundbreaking, absolutely breathtaking actually, and it's a good advert for our league. It shows that we are improving.
Yeah.
It shows that we are growing.
Yeah.
And apart from the fact that the game itself is growing, it also shows that the fan base also is growing, is getting matured, because we have had all these away wins, but not at one venue have we recorded hooliganism, crowd trouble. But as a matter of fact, to even impress me the most, the crowd, I think in play 2, I think it was play 2 where Niger Tornadoes went to win
2-1.
The crowd in play 2 gave Niger Tornadoes a standing and a clapping ovation.
Super.
For their performance after they are just beating
their team.
Their own stadium. I mean, these are things that a couple of years ago we would never have thought that, you know, we get to see it in the NPFL, where you go, you beat the home team,
and they start applauding
and
you.
And they have say, well play. Now do well. So that shows that the league is growing, and also the fan base, they are beginning to listen. That see, our league does not gain from hooliganism.
Yeah.
Instead, let's all do everything we can to actually promote this league and take, because at the end of the day, we have the quality. The only thing that is drawing us back is some of these distractions, violence there, this here, bad refereeing there. But if we can sanitize all these things like we are right now, I mean, the league is to go in leaps and bounds, which is already right now.
Of course, that's exactly what we want to see when it comes to the league going.
I mean, kudos to the fans. We
have to hear you. Now you go.
I mean, I have not seen, you know, 17 minutes extra time play until the home team gets a penalty in 15 minutes of extra time. You know, all those things have been called away. You know, you play fair and square, and whoever wins. I mean, it's early days though. The desperation have not set in, but so far I love what I'm seeing already.
Yeah, of course, that's massive improvement for the league as far as what the league portrays as we speak. And of course, we'll be seeing some of these games as well online on various digital platforms. And of course, you can definitely follow all this. So quick one, let's before we come to today's games. Yesterday, Eyimba beat Lobby Stars 2-1, and of course, Ikorodu City, the baby of the league, losing to Rangers 1-0. A lot of people have tipped Ikorodu to actually relegate, but then if you're not picking points in front of your own fans, that's a whole lot. Because after getting an away draw in Kwara, you would have thought they could bank on it because they're having a double home game, but then they lost to the defending champion. Combined with what Enyimba been team to be part of the title contender as well, but then beating Lobby Stars, also 6 points for them.
Yep.
I mean, when you look at it, quickly, Femaiti, Lobby Stars, there seems to be a problem.
Yeah, absolutely.
This season, they are yet to win a game. They've drawn and lost 2.
And they've lost at home.
They lost at home as well. Lobby Stars had a title fight last season till March 21-22 before falling apart. The previous season, they were in the Super 8. They have the same manager, of course. You could talk about players addition, but then is Lobby Stars heading to the NNL or early days?
Well, it's early days actually. You know, Lobby Stars, they are one of those teams, you know, in the NPFL that are like,
and indeed, they are the last team to qualify for the Champions League group stage in 2019.
You know, exactly. So I still believe that whatever it is, they'll get themselves together. They know how to play the NPFL. They know how to prosecute the NPFL. Sometimes how you start is not determinant. It's a marathon.
Yeah, of course.
But then they have to watch it.
Sure.
They have to, whatever it's internal. You know, there have been, before the league started, there were internal issues. You know, the
change of management
and everything. I feel like this is one of the things that have been disturbing them. The new guys in are just trying to settle down, you know, trying to get through. So, but whatever it is, they need to sort it out quick because the league is not waiting. And sometimes, if you are not careful, by the time you get yourself, it might be too late. But I still believe that Lobby Stars have got what it takes to turn this around. It's just a matter of, you know, 1 or 2 things. Maybe a managerial firing, maybe, I don't know. But I feel that before match day 10, I mean, this is match day 4. Before match day 10, I think they should have balanced up and be able to start getting some of those results.
Okay, let's really go to games for the weekend. 3 games will be happening on Saturday. First 3 games. So Ikorodu City against Nasarawa United. Both teams are locked down 1 point apiece. Ikorodu are yet to score a goal in 270 minutes. They are yet to score a single goal this season. And that will be 3 p.m. on Saturday. Yep. Also on Saturday, we see Academy Warriors, who just won away to Nasarawa. Austin Plateau United, who lost at home to Niger Tornadoes. In that one, that will be another encounter, 3 p.m. Nigeria on Saturday. And of course, on Saturday by 5:30 p.m., Aqua United yet to also win a game this season up against Rangers, who drew at home to Sunshine Stars, who drew against in Ijebu against Abia Warriors on March day 3. Those 3 games will be going down on Saturday, and on Sunday we got Niger Tornadoes brimming with confidence up against Bendel Insurance right there in Minna. And of course, definitely the biggest encounter of Sunday, we'll see Rivers United up against Enyimba, the master against his apprentice. Bayelsa United will be welcoming Kwara United also on Sunday. Abia Warriors against Kano Pillars also on Sunday. Katsina United against Lobby Stars on Sunday as well. Remo Stars against Enugu Rangers on Sunday, and of course, lastly on Sunday with the Shooting Stars against Atlant. Let's start from home. Charity, they say begins at home. Shooting Stars against Atlant. I think it's a no-brainer. Shooting Stars will be getting their first home win.
Absolutely. I mean, for the fact that, you know, the Real Warriors fans have had to wait 4 match days before they can actually, although it's 4 match days, but they have only played 2. Yeah. But then I think this gives all the vibes of a home
against the Atlant team
that are struggling.
They are yet
to pick a point away from home, and they have only picked 1 point at home, yet to win a game. A very destabilized.
And 2 goals, considered 6 as well.
Exactly, very
destabilized chance for
if Shooting Stars do not win this, you start questioning what are we doing exactly. What are, you know, they are talking about.
Last season they picked out a 1-0 draw as a massive.
Yeah, but last season we know that we didn't start very well. So this season, I think Shooting Stars are condemned to win this. I think they will. I think they'll win emphatically. I even expect a clean sheet, you know, of some sort against Atlant. I think Shooting Stars will get their first home win. You know, and that will, you know, pile a lot of pressure on
Emmanuel Amunike. That will be 4 games without a win if you didn't get anything.
Exactly. I know that it's a marathon, I'm sure they wouldn't have brought him on if they felt like they could fire him after 4 match days. So I still feel he still has a little bit of long rope. But I think what he should monitor is his next home game. It's hard that his first win this season is going to come away from home. It's very unlikely, especially the kind of teams that he's playing. No offense, no disrespect. Maybe if he had a chance of playing maybe a newbie like Ikorodu, you know, maybe a team like
Kwara, Bayelsa,
teams where naturally they have started the season struggling seriously, but he unfortunately has been playing teams like Rivers United, like
Iba, Katsina.
But so he's been playing teams that are holding their own right now. So I think Shooting Stars is one of those teams that have held their own. Their first game of the season, they picked a point away from home. At home, it was not a bad performance. The result wasn't just there. So I think Atlant will count this as points, you know, out loss, and then they start. Their next game will be an home game. Will be a home game. I think they should start, you know, hooking their home points from that.
Against Enugu Rangers.
Oh, well, now, amazing. Ijabo
against
Sabibo. I mean, two managers that, you know, work together just a couple of
I mean, for the Super Eagles, according to a report now, looking for a coach for the Chan Eagles, Ijabo, Sabibo, and of course, Stanley Eguma have been tipped to either of them to take over.
Absolutely, and I support everyone. I mean, we should start integrating this guy into it. The era of the Ladambosos and others,
of course,
the Titanans have gone. So these are the new guys on the block, and they are doing well. So absolutely, put them in. But talking about the game,
Remo Stars 3 games, no goal considered, 9 points, and they scored. I think they scored 2 away to Abia Warriors. They scored 1 against Sunshine. They scored 2 again to Caterpillar. 5 goals. I've
seen most of Rangers games, even the one they recently won against the Ikorodu City. It's not like they are there yet, you know. They are still struggling. We saw their game against the Ikorodu. It was practically naivety, you know, that gave them that win. It could have been a draw at best for them. So they are not there yet. That performance is still not there. It still feels like a machine that is not well oiled. And you just oppose that to Remo Stars that are
in flight.
They are flying high right now. They are soaring like
baby.
I mean, I don't give Enugu Rangers any chance.
No chance at all
against they have not gotten themselves together to that point to go to Ikene and hope to shock Remo Stars.
I think they lost 2-1 last season, and Rangers scored first. Remo Stars came back and of course won the game.
Remo Stars are too efficient this season. Yes, they are going to have some confidence of that on the back of that away win in Ikorodu. But no matter the amount of confidence they've got, I think Remo Stars they've made statements. You know, with their performances, clean sheets all throughout the season without any exception. I think in this match day, Remo Stars definitely are primed to get this particular win.
To the master and the apprentice. Finidi in charge of Rivers United, 3 games, 2 wins, and a draw.
Well,
Yema in charge of Eyimba, 2 games, 2 wins. Both of them have gotten an away result, away victory. This game definitely is a sellout.
Absolutely. I mean, I expect that Doki Amesimaka Stadium in Port Harcourt
to be
full. And I hope that, you know, all the other things that are, because these are the games that sells our league.
Definitely.
These are the games that should be put on live TV and used to tell
the world
what is happening in our league. Exactly. So definitely, it's Cup of Champions. I think the emotions will be there. Our player, Finidi George, has really settled in well in the NPFL.
Definitely.
He's putting some mile markers down. He's getting some very important points against Yema Star. A player, see, the problem is these two people can get into each other's head. So they have worked together for years to the extent that Yema Star can be able to say what Finidi will be thinking ahead of this kind of game. And same way, I'm sure Yema Star also working under Finidi will have given him advice that like this supposed to run them. So Finidi also see these are two managers that knows themselves well. Tactically, they know themselves well, and of course they are also sort of friends. So it's going to be about on the field of play now. Well, I think it's still going to be quality. This is a battle of the title contenders. Both Eyimba and Rivers United are title contenders this season. However, I'm looking at a score draw here. I'm looking at a score draw here. I'm not going to give Rivers United a straight win here. I think Eyimba,
we are going to get to the prediction.
I think Eyimba will do enough to maybe take an away point. The only thing that I'm bothered about Eyimba for is the volume of games they've had to play recently. You know, in recent times they've had to combine continental football with NPFL.
The further you want to go, the harder it becomes.
Exactly. You know, they in the week now,
of course,
it means that they will have played last weekend. They will have played on Wednesday, and they'll be playing on Sunday.
Play on Wednesday.
Exactly. That's so. I feel like that may give Rivers United a little bit of edge in the fact that Rivers United have had a whole week
to prepare to
rest, to strategize. Eyimba are just coming off a game. They are going to try and be recovering and everything. So, slim chance for Rivers United, but something just tells me that this will end up in a draw.
Okay, those are the 3 games we're going to look at very well. I mean, we look at Shooting Stars, Atlant, Lemon Stars, and Rangers, then Rivers United, Eyimba. Now we'll go to the prediction proper for this week. Prediction proper for this week. So, Femati will be looking at the crystal ball, and we're will be looking at the crystal ball, and of course, to be talking about, I mean, all these predictions. So we start straight from tomorrow's game, from Saturday's game, the first game. Ikorodu City against Nasarawa United. Call it.
Yeah, Ikorodu City against Nasarawa United. Let me first congratulate Ikorodu City. I think they will get their first home win of the season in this game. Ikorodu City to win by 2-1.
2-1.
No, 1-0. I think they'll get their first goal of the season, and I think it will bring about their first win of the season. Ikorodu City will get a win. Emphatically will get their first win of the season against Nasarawa United in Lagos.
1-0 according to Femati. El Kanemi Warriors against Plateau United.
A very tough game, El Kanemi Warriors, but then I think even though you are not, they say you're as good as your last game. Plateau United lost their last game at home. El Kanemi won their last game away. I think it's counterproductive for you to go away from home, win by 4 goals
to 3,
and then come home and drop that point. You know, you are not Liverpool.
But it happened.
You are not Liverpool.
It happened to Nigeria Tornadoes.
You are not Liverpool also that will go to Old Trafford and pick 3 points and come and drop it immediately at Anfield. Shots fired. But then the fact is, I think Enugu El Kanemi Warriors. I've actually been impressed with El Kanemi Warriors from their run in the cup.
Yeah, last season.
So how they've started the season. I think they will do well enough to actually get a win over Plateau United.
Scoreline?
El Kanemi Warriors 2-0 against Plateau.
Wow, El Kanemi 2-0 against Plateau. Aqua United Sunshine Stars.
Aqua United Sunshine Stars. Aqua United have been struggling. I see this a draw, a goalless draw, a 1-0 draw. I see a draw in this. Kennedy Boboye will pick a point.
Call it.
A 1-0 draw.
1-0 draw. Niger Tornadoes, Bendel Insurance.
Bendel Insurance have had a week extra of Forest.
Yeah.
They'll get a point away from home to Niger Tornadoes. Niger Tornadoes are wavy. They are not really balanced.
They want to go 2 games away,
and they are yet to win at home. You can't really trust them at home. I think the Bakoko Tangara Stadium is still new to them. They have not yet gotten used to the crowd there. So I think a goalless draw.
Goalless draw again for Niger Tornadoes against Bendel Insurance. Rivers United Eyimba. Call it.
This looks like a 2-1 Rivers United win.
2-1 Rivers United win. Bayelsa United, Kwara United.
Bayelsa United, Kwara United. A goalless draw. Or a 1-0 victory to Bayelsa United.
Pick one.
Bayelsa win 1-0.
Bayelsa win 1-0. Abia Warriors, Kano Pillars.
A very tough game. Imama Makakabo, you know. But then I think this will produce an away win. This will produce an away win.
Kano Pillars winning away to Abia Warriors.
Abia Warriors, yes. I see a 2-1 win for Kano Pillars.
2-1 win for Kano Pillars. Katsina United against Lobby Stars.
Lobby Stars will get. I think these are the games where I talked about where they need to start, you know, getting themselves. I think Lobby Stars will get a win in this one.
A win away.
Away from home? No. Pardon me. I don't think they'll get a win away, but I think they should get a point.
Scoreline, final scoreline?
1-1.
1-1. Katsina United against Lobby Stars. Lemon Stars, Enugu Rangers. huge one.
2-0 Ijabor.
Stay up. Ijabor kick sabi ball.
2-0
2-0. Nobody, they're not even scoring a goal.
Another clean sheet. 2-0 Ijabor.
And Shooting Stars at land.
I think this is the first home win for Shooting Stars. It's going to be 2-0. I expect a clean sheet and I expect a 2-goal win.
2-0. Those are the predictions for Femaiti. Let's see how many he will get. According to him, only one away win, and that will be Kano Pillars winning away to Abia Warriors. Wait and see. On Wednesday, the scheduled game for match day 3 will be going down. Enugu Rangers against Bayelsa United, Eyimba against Kwara United, and of course Shooting Stars away from home to Bendel Insurance. Of course, so that's the preview of game for match day 4 as far as this weekend is concerned. We'll be looking forward to winning to all these games. Hopefully, our wife imagine wants a 1 away win. I'm looking forward to 5 away wins. Anyway, I want to happen, I don't know.
Record.
I mean, just scatter everywhere. 5 away wins, let's have it. And of course, let's jollificate. I mean, as far as the NPFL is concerned. I see that our league, it keeps giving every time. After this season, you enjoy more of this. Femaiti, always a pleasure to have you.
Always a pleasure to be here.
And of course, from me to you, the Sports Illuminator, thanks for always watching. Once again, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on all our social media handles: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and of course Twitter, or let me say X, formerly Twitter. You get to have all the best of the best as far as NPFL content is concerned. Till next time when we see you again, we say enjoy your weekend and have a blast.